guys, I'm Brad and this is TrailRecon, and on this episode we are at Jeep Bash 2017 here in Long Beach, California, and man, there are over 250 Jeeps here. We're just having a great time, but there are some certain Jeeps, man, that are just stuck out. And Scott, man, I was checking out your Jeep, man. We were talking about it off camera before we got started. Dude, this is a beautiful rig, man. Tell us about what we got here.
Man, Brad, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah, this is, call it the Reaper. It's my marketing company, the Trail Reaper. This is a 2006. It's a Jeep LJ. Yeah. And, well, it kind of was.
It's not anymore.
There's not a whole lot left other than the body and frame.
You've done a lot of custom work to it.
Done a ton.
Let's just start from the suspension and tires. What have you done here?
All right, so what we're running is 16-inch travel, king coilover, and triple bypass. Okay. Tires, we're on 42-inch Pitbull rockers. 42. Yeah, they're on 42s. Bias ply 42. And they were a nightmare as far as getting all of our geometry clearance and stuff going. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you've got the suspension coming through the hood, man, so there's been a lot of custom work to it, right?
Absolutely. The reason we're coming up through the hood like this is to keep the vehicle as low as possible, because not only did I want 16 inches of travel, but I wanted 8 inches of up travel. I wanted it to be functional, not 2 inches up and all droop like you see to keep the vehicle low. I wanted it to be low and stable, but still be able to run those whoops. And so what we did was we ran it up through the hood. Okay. And also the benefit of that too is the higher your shocks are mounted, the more stable the vehicle is. It's like a boat in low draft in the water. It's much more stable when the shocks are up high as opposed to it down low. Okay. This box in here is because we needed to turn the bolt this way. If you run your bolts parallel, you get more binding issues than if you run them 90 degrees each other. So that's why it has this unique look.
Nice. Well built system. Now what axles are you running down there?
Axles, these are junkyard axles, just with some spit and shine on them, you know. We've got a high pinion, a Dana 60 out of a F250, F350 series, right? And then in the rear we've got the old classic corporate 14 bolt, shaved that thing, disc brake conversion, lockers in both of them. Right. Yeah.
What gear ratio are you running with these big old tires?
So they're 538s. Okay. In the front, our front and rear 538s. We've got a 3.8-to-1 Atlas transfer case, but it's an Atlas 4. Right. So I've got the doubler in there. Nice. That thing will gear all the way down to 10.4-to-1. And then this is the 6-speed manual. 2005 and 2006, they had their manual option was a 6-speed. Yep. So it's got a granny gear. So I don't even know what my crawl ratio is, but it's well over 100-to-1.
Now, how many times you had this out on the trail since you finished building?
We finished this thing literally like 4 weeks ago. We got out to what was it, Forest Fest in Big Bear. That was its christening run. We hadn't even done any testing. We slapped it together, just got it on the trailer straight to the event, and so we've got just a handful of trail runs on it. I mean, we're still working out the kinks.
All right, but happy with it so far?
Oh, so far it's a monster.
Yeah. Now, what about driving down the road? What's she like? Be honest with us.
Now, surprisingly, yeah. I mean, we're talking full hydro here, bias ply tires, and I mean, with gaps that you can fit your fist in. It actually drives pretty well. Okay. I live up in Big Bear. I live up there full time. I wanted something that was I could still drive on the street. Right? It's emissions legal. And it actually drives pretty well. It's pretty smooth. The tires, I mean, considering what they are not that loud. I've heard Super Swampers much louder. Nice,
awesome. Okay, let's, I mean, so much custom stuff to talk about. Let's look at the roll cage and tell us a little bit about what we got going on up there.
Okay, so the roll cage, this whole deal here, basically the foundation of it, Poison Spyder LJ cage. That kit cage that you can buy. You can buy them either pre-welded or you can buy the builder's kit, which we did. And then we added to it because of what we were doing with the suspension. Obviously, we had to integrate the suspension into the cage and tie the cage to the frame. So you got all this custom work back here, and then something that I just love, which is really cool, is we added this bar here, but it's removable. Nice. If you notice. So your day-to-day going, driving around town, easy trails or whatnot, you can just have this thing out. Door fully functions. Makes it easy getting in and out. Heading out to the hammers, and you go run some tough stuff. Right. Throw the door bar in there, and you got that extra safety, and it ties the whole structure in, the A post and B post in even better.
Very nice. Now it looks like you're running a lot of aluminum. Is that?
Yeah, I've got definitely aluminum as much as I can. On the fenders. and doors in the rear door there, just a weight saving.
Yeah.
Because it's a beast, you know, and these axles and tires definitely added a lot of weight. But I kept steel where I needed it, where it's going to be contact and rock.
Yep.
It's just that aluminum soft. It grabs rock. It bends easy. You know, so steel where it's going to be getting hit, and aluminum where it's going to save me weight.
Right. Now I know everybody's going to be asking, that is not background music from TrailRecon. There's actually a band warming up over there, guys. Let's go around the back and take a look and see what's going on back here. Now lots of customization going on up here, dude. Can we open this up and take a good look at everything?
Absolutely. So we just did a custom bumper here. I wanted zero departure. I didn't want anything hanging up because I mean I do a lot of rock crawling, a lot of the hardcore stuff. I'm not really towing trailers or any adventure type rig stuff. So we're going to be putting some shackle mounts here, so we've got some tow points. But yeah, just kept it really clean.
Yeah, very clean looking.
Yeah, this is the Poison Spyder's tailgate. Thing's awesome. I love it because it like workbench, bam, done, right?
Oh, right.
I love that. We were able to retain storage space because we kept the gas tank underneath. We got a Genrite tank under there.
Okay.
Thing gave us a ton of clearance on the stretch, and we pushed it back, so it gave us still storage space. And then all these aluminum panels to fit those 42s and to cycle 16 inches of travel, clearance was an issue.
Right.
So we had to cut all the inner fenders out, gutted all that out, and then we had to rebuild it. So we did it all by hand at Camp Rock Fab with those guys and myself, and it took us, I don't know, just this alone took us like a week, you know, just like hand cut, fit everything in.
It's beautiful. I mean, it looks great, but just the welds and the way it's all designed, man, I love it. Dude, this is such a beautiful rig. Now, what's next on this thing? What do you got planned for it next? Are you done?
No. Are they ever done?
Never.
Never, right? So, like I said, we're going to be adding these tow points.
Yep.
Of course. Going to be doing, kind of going to be revisiting the rock sliders here.
Okay.
Going to do a boat side with a bar out here, give it a little more protection as you lean, you know, leaning in on rocks.
Sure.
So we're going to kind of reinvent this whole area here.
Okay.
And then I've got a Sprintech supercharger on order.
Oh, come on. That's going to be nice.
Yeah, we're going to boost some power because let's face it, it's built for speed too.
Yeah.
So you know, I mean, we've got the gearing for the crawling, so we need some horsepower for the desert and the whoops, and so we're putting a Sprintech supercharger in it, and that's going to still keep us 50 Cal State legal.
Very cool. Dude.
Yeah, so I'm super pumped about that because being in California, wanted to be on the streets, living in Big Bear. Don't want to put it on the trailer to go 5 minutes on the other side because we've got trails right there. I want to be able to drive it around.
Right on. I hear you.
Yeah.
Well, man, I think we're about to get washed out by the band, but Scott, thank you so much, man, for letting us take a look at your rig. Dude, this is so beautiful. Now, you have an Instagram account?
Yeah, Instagram. You can find it at the Trail Reaper. We've got Instagram, Facebook, and we also have a website, thetrailreaper.com.
Right on.
So yeah, you can look us up. You can find us we're pretty active on Instagram.
Awesome. Well, I'll be following you along to see what you got coming on, man.
Pumped.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Hey guys, I hope you've enjoyed this quick walk around of this awesome built Jeep, guys. Go check out his Instagram channel and follow along as they build it, and keep an eye out for what we're gonna do. We got more stuff coming here at Jeep Bash 2017. And hey, if you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you as a member of the TrailRecon team. Thanks for watching, guys.